Thank you for tuning into this week's edition of the Community Talk. My name is Shireen van Wyk, and I'll be bringing you news from our three corners of our beautiful country. Our colleague Kenya Kambowe spoke to Matthias Muira from Rundu's Damo informal settlement. Matthias is a barber who is currently studying a qualification in welding at the Rundu Vocational Training Center. He's paying for his studies through his barbershop. Have a look.
Muira, can you tell me what you do here?
I'm a barber man.
For how long have you been a barber man?
For 2 years now.
Okay. And did you start on your own, or how did you become a barber man?
I started working for someone.
Yes.
Then I decided that to work for someone for more than 2 years, it won't help man.
Oh.
I worked for someone for 1 year. Then the other years I planned. Then I started to build my own barber shop.
Okay. And how is business?
Business just going a bit by a bit, at least now. I'm getting something.
Okay. And what do you do with the money you get from your shop?
The money I'm getting here, I use it for my school. I'm studying at VTS.
Oh, to become what are you studying towards to?
I'm doing welding because I want to be a businessman. If I'm not busy, I have to go do tender in the industries. Then after that, I have to go back in Baba.
Okay. Yes. And that is to help your family.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell me now, in terms of your message to the youth, the unemployed youth, there are those who are saying that no, I cannot get a job, I can't provide myself. What is your message to them?
My message to the youth now, don't just stay home and eat food and sleep. Just wake up, go around, look for something, even car wash, or to be a barber man, even security guard. Don't spend more on family.
Okay.
Especially like us boy. If you are 18 years, stop depending so much in the family.
Okay.
Anytime family can leave you, then you will suffer.
On alcohol and drugs, what is your message to fellow youth?
Alcohol and drugs, they don't solve anything. Stop those things. Like especially like me, and I don't drink and I don't smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's good. No, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thanks.
Here from Windhoek, our colleague Marzel Stoffberg spoke to local beauty queen Jana Heinisch, who was the first runner-up at the Miss Supranational pageant. They chatted about her journey during the pageant and her plans for the year ahead. Stay tuned.
So today I have the absolute privilege of being in the presence of royalty, someone that's beautiful on the inside and out. And it's the beautiful Jana Heinisch that has joined us here today at Namibia Media Holdings. Jana is also the first runner-up of Miss Supranational, and we are absolutely privileged to have her with us today to share some of her stories and advice and just to get to know her better. So Jana, thank you so much for being here and taking time to visit us humble people here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so firstly first, you represented Namibia at the Miss Supranational competition, and it was an exceptional thing to see someone of our country, our small country, go, and you ended up first runner-up. What was the competition like for you, the experience of representing our country and of just being able to go on this international stage and represent the land of the brave?
For me, it was such an amazing experience getting to know so many beautiful women. We were 77 empowered women, all from different cultures and backgrounds, and it was quite an experience. I felt really honored to represent Namibia and receive a placement.
Yeah.
So it was really a great experience.
Yeah, and I can guess that you've become like a family. All those girls together.
Exactly, it's like a sisterhood.
Yeah.
Miss Supranational, the pageant itself is all about family, and building a relationship. So that one was.
Yeah. How does one prepare for a pageant of that standard, of that magnitude, going international, both mentally and then your physical preparations that you had to do?
Yeah. Luckily, I participated in Miss Namibia, the national pageant here, which already kind of prepared me a little bit.
Yeah.
However, I got the team, the refinery team, that prepared me for the interviews, the runway, walking on stage in a bikini compared to walking on stage in an evening gown. It's completely different. So you have to prepare for those things as well as public speaking.
Yeah.
So I did a bit of training, only 3 months, but you know, it paid
You ended
off,
up with
luckily.
first runner-up. It would have taken me much longer. So, Yana, what do you believe are some of the qualities that pageantry teaches girls?
I believe it builds your confidence. You get to really know who you are as a person and what you stand for. And it really, because you need to have a charity or a platform that you support.
Yeah.
So it also allows you to be humble and give back.
Yeah. What do you believe is the importance of charity for not only when you're participating in pageantry but in life as well, to give back to the community and to support your community?
I see us all as equals, so it really to give back and to work for a cause, it really makes you humble.
Yeah.
And you really find a lot of fulfillment in creating a little bit of happiness for someone.
Yeah.
Even the smallest thing, just being there for the children, helping them with their homework, can make such a difference in their day.
Yeah.
So.
I heard little birdie saying that we have something big happening this year in August for you guys.
Yes.
So can you tell us a bit more about that?
So the national director as well as the winner, Anne, who is Miss Thailand, are coming down to Namibia in August, and we're going to host our first Miss Supranational national pageant to find the new Miss Supranational Namibia.
Yeah. So Yana, what are some of your plans for 2020? And at the end of this year, when we sit somewhere looking at the sunset and we're drinking a glass of champagne, what do you hope to achieve with not only the pageant that we're going to be having in August, but also in life in general?
So for now, I want to finish my second year with my studies. And with the pageant itself, because the director is coming down as well as the winner, we are hosting a charity project.
Yeah.
So we're looking to give back to the community and make a massive project out of it.
That's
so
wonderful.
I still need to host that and figure out what exactly we're going to do.
Yeah. What would your message be to the youth out there? Sometimes we tend to think that there are a lot of problems, but we're too young to address these problems, or we're too young to do something. What would your message be to them in regards to that?
It's always important to speak out if you have a problem, to find someone that you can speak to, and you know, to always keep a positive mindset. You know, life is like a roller coaster. You have your ups and your downs, and as long as you stay positive and be who you are and do everything with love and be humble to others, something positive will always come back to you.
Yeah.
On another note, Windhoek Express readers can look forward to our focused edition on businesses in the Northern Industrial and La France area. It will be in Monday's Republikein. Don't miss it. Moving to the coast, our colleague Adolf Kaure reports on Swakopmund community engagement groups Zion Manda and Fadi Philip, who donated 1,200 of food to Ant's Angel Soup Kitchen in the DRC informal settlement. Have a look.
We are really grateful from Ant's Angel Soup Kitchen side for the donation like this one. This donation is helping the children which is not having food to eat. Some of them, as they come back from school, they are staying hungry. So it's very helpful for us, and we are very grateful for this initiative.
Yes, Mrs. Carisas, tell us what donation is this that you received?
Ik is toch bij blij dat de mensen van Ant's Angels komen doneren die food. Ik is toch bij blij.
All right. Yes, Mr. Manda, why did you guys decide to give this donation?
Actually, someone posted on Facebook this hands-on teaching that needs donations for the kids. We decided to meet up. We raised some funds and then we bought the groceries and we donated them to.
Yes, what specific groceries is it that you bought and how much was it worth?
It was around 1,200 somewhere there because it was metro combo and fruit and veg combo and some more stuff.
Okay, Mr. Philip, what difference do you think this donation will make to the kids?
Judging to the number we see at the moment, and you know the food they've seen in there, it really makes a difference because they serve 1 day a week, and we are sure at least just the little we will get will last at least for 4 days, which can be a month, but we wish for more, and we are actually grateful to do something. You know, we actually moved that we could do as little because these people have been in operation for 7 years. So to us, we are really grateful that just the little we can contribute is putting smiles on their faces.
All right, back to you, Mr. Karisab. What is your message out there to the business world and anyone else that wants to contribute towards this soup kitchen?
I urge in a humble way for good Samaritans like Sorghum engagement group, community engagement group, to help these children which is in need. All these things which we are doing, we are not doing to please people, yes, we are doing for the Lord, and may the one which is giving out be blessed, because the one which is giving out receives more blessings than the one which receives it. So we are really grateful for the ones which is already intending to help this community.
Right, thank
In sporting news, Irongo chatted to local kickboxing champions Leslie Kwabet and Delano Miller. Delano recently started with an initiative to bring sport to all corners of the country.
Okay, we're chatting here to Delano and to Leslie. Delano, you recently started with an initiative called that you want to bring sports to all. Just quickly tell us where did this idea came about?
Okay, during the December holidays, I did motivational seminars and I saw the need for sports equipment because there are not a lot of people that are as fortunate as us to have all the sports equipment. And I believe everyone should have the opportunity to do sports. Yes.
Cool. And then Leslie, you guys were in Corrigas in December where you trained a few kids. Just quickly tell us about how that went.
It went well in Corrigas.
Yes.
Fransfontein. There were hundreds of kids. We did seminar, we do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We practiced self-defense with them and we saw a lot of talented kids, you know. So
Lovely.
We need more exposure and
exactly. And I guess that's the idea with this initiative, to get everyone in all corners of the country. Yes. And then Delano, you recently just received help from overseas in the form of sport equipment. How is that going to help you with this?
It helped me a lot because at the moment there's not a lot of people helping and we need more companies and individuals to help with this initiative.
Cool, lovely. And then the main idea is to teach kids self-defense, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, all that. Cool. And then Delano, in the next year, how do you guys see in the next year, how far do you want this initiative to go?
I want it to go as far as possible and to reach out as many people as I can and to get as much sport equipment as possible.
Lovely. And then Leslie, you are sensei. Yes. So how important is transferring that knowledge that you have onto the next generation?
All what I can say is, you know, it takes time, but the more you practice,
the better you become. Yes, lovely. This is actually a very awesome initiative. I really hope that you guys, someone sees this and wants to be part of this and actually help you guys to actually reach, because at the end of the day, sports helps you, keeps you from the streets and all that type of thing. I mean, you guys have numerous titles under the belt, right? So thank you guys. Thank you so much for talking to us. Lovely.
What an inspiring story, and well done, Delano. Our final insert from the coast is about the Narraville community that hosted a prayer session in honor of the missing captain of the resplendent Carlo Gordon. His colleagues Vena McKenna and Francois Stevens shared fond memories of him.
Really, when we are out there, it's like a war, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
Because you never know whether you will come back or will not come back. We also thank our families that sent us with prayers when we are out there. Carlo Gordon was our colleague, our friend, and our family. We've been together in the company for about 16 years now. He is that type of person that will use you, your own words, and turn you in what he wants you to be. And that is most of the time when whatever he preaches or talks about is just godly. He will ask you, for instance, Vena, what did you do this morning? Now then I will say, I was watching series. Then he will ask me, what kind of series? Then you mention the name. Just tell me about what did you learn from there. Then you tell maybe about 4 lines or anything. Then he will use that, what you like, and then turn it into God's words. If it was God, it would have been this and that and that. What do you think? Before you know it, he's teaching you. Before you know it, you are praying together with him. That is how we knew our colleague. Now to the family, we would like to say that take the prayers and the advices they are giving us here, godly. And also, if we imagine, if our brother was here, Carlo, what would he say? He would say, I would want to imagine, trust in God. He would say, I am taken. What about you? Now, if he says that, what are we saying ourselves? Where are we? So I would like to think that we follow what he taught us, and we will be strong.
Carlo, jy het 16 jaar saam. Ons het saam groot geraak in Saldanha in daai jare in saam geswem in die see en saam stoutjies aangevang. En hy keer terug Walvis Bay toe. Ons het nie mekaar weer gekry nie. Dit ek Walvis Bay toe kom trek toe kry ons maar weer mekaar hierso. En as dit oor al ons jong dae gesels. Maar wat ek eintlik wil byvoeg is dat Carlo was daai tipe persoon gewees. Hy sou altyd oor die woord praat. Dan sal hy 'n grap maak en 'n joke maak, maar die woord kom net weer terug. Hy was daai tipe persoon gewees wat as ons soggens mekaar roep, dan sal hy altyd sê ons moet begin met 'n gebed. Ons sal altyd afsluit met 'n gebed in die nag in. Hy het my altyd genoem Koelie, my pa se naam is Koelie. Hy het my agterna toe my pa afsterwe te begin noem hy vir my Koelie. Dan het hy altyd vir my gesê, Koelie, sluit vanaand vir ons af met 'n gebed. Want ons weet nie vir ons môreoggend gaan opstaan nie. Altyd gesê, wat ek altyd met hom gesê as hy was baie lief vir parfuum. Baie lief vir parfuum gewees. Hy het geglo aan lekker ryk. Hy was Carlo Gordon.
Lekker aantrek.
Ja, hy het dit altyd vir my gesê, François, Koelie, ek hou van lekker aantrek. En ek het altyd gesien as hy kerk toe gaan, as hy netjies toegedraai. Hy was Carlo gewees. Jy weet, ek was ook 'n baie rowwe en onbeskofte en die mekaar seën gewees. Maar toe ek vir Carlo ontmoet, elke aand as op die see gepraat het ek gehoor hoe praat Carlo van die Here. En daai het vir my ook nader na die Here toe getrek. Hoe hy Carlo vir my ge-encourage het. Hy's 'n mentor vir my gewees. En hy's nog altyd hy wie Carlo is. Ek wil vir die familie sê, Carlo is 'n seun van die Here. Is 'n Godskind. Hy's dankbaar in die oë van die Here. Hy is wie Carlo is. Baie dankie.
There is only one God. There is only one King. There is only one body. That is what we see.
Indeed, very heart-touching. Thank you for this, Leandra. Now, can we all just have a moment of silence for the missing captain? Thank you. Now, what can you expect this weekend? Guys, the calendar is filled to the brim with activities. But first and foremost, attracting hundreds of revelers is the 2-day camp Rock at Steinheim Game Farm. Here you'll be able to see local rockers John Rocket Prophet, Von Arends, DJ Costa, Small Town Tramp, and Savannah Collins, as well as a host of South African performers, including Anton Goosen. For those who have energy to spare, there's a gin and gym at Beefit at Elisenheim on Friday at 6 o'clock. And in the Swakopmund, the Zani Radio Kalahari Orkes performs at the Desert Tavern at 8. Saturday morning starts early in the capital with the second edition of Toivo Half Marathon starting at 5:30. The Village Farmers Market at 7 and the first race of 2020 Gravel and Dirt MTB Marathon Series at Okapuka at 8. At the coast on 5 Saturday afternoon, it's the official opening of the photographic exhibition Reconnecting with Nature, with images by Linda Lowe and Dr. Burkhardt at the Woermann House Gallery. For more events, check out our complete calendar on Windhoek Express website at we.com.na. I repeat, we.com.na. That's it for now. Chat again next week. Bye-bye.